Hmm. Hey there, everyone. Pastor Padron here. It's less and less uncommon for somebody to come into my shop, Twin Smoke Shop in Londonderry and Hooksett, New Hampshire, where I work, and ask about starting smoking a pipe. And that brings up the question of what do I start? What do I start smoking? Now, when somebody asks me that, how should I start? Um, my mind goes like this. Um, I want to be thinking about brands of tobacco that have really wide appeal. I want blends that are more forgiving while learning to pack and light. And that means I'm not going to be looking at flakes or twists or coins or things like that. And I'm also going to be looking for relatively drier tobaccos. And then I'm going to ask the person, what are they into? What are they wanting to smoke? Are they wanting to smoke an aromatic, something that has a topping added to it so that it tastes like something that isn't tobacco, like chocolate or cherry or coffee or vanilla? Or are they more interested in non aromatic tobaccos, which are just straight tobacco tastes and smells? If they say, I'd like to smoke an aromatic, these are three of my go tos. And the first is Lane 1Q. Lane 1Q is a uh, Cavendish aromatic. It's been around for 50 something years, and it is a black and gold Cavendish mix with a little bit of vanilla on top. That's what I learned to smoke on. It's very popular. It's got a great room note. It's not that damp. Um, Easy to pack, easy to light, and almost every tobacco store has it. The thing you need to know is that not every tobacco store calls it 1Q. Lane Limited 1Q um, is not a name that entices you to try it, right? And even the people at Lane don't remember what the 1Q stands for. So a lot of shops name it something else. It becomes their house blend or Choctaw blend, or, in the case of Twins, it's Granite State. So when you go into your tobacco store, ask for Lane 1Q and whatever name brand they put on it, they'll give it to you. Another choice that I highly recommend would be Autumn Evening by Cornell and Deal. That is a Virginia red leaf Cavendish with some maple topping on it, and it is also really good. It's a drier aromatic, more so than 1Q, and that makes it easier to light because, as we know, wet things don't burn.
Wow!
And it has a great room note. The stuff tastes like waffles. It smells like maple syrup. It's fantastic. Um, and if they want a stronger aromatic, that's another one that I highly recommend. A third one, and one of my favorite personal favorite aromatics, is fourth generation tobacconist's morning blend. It almost tastes like a creamsicle. It's a very thin ribbon cut blend. It's easy to pack, easy to light. It's got a great kind of vanilla, kind of orangey kind of flavor to it. It's very, very good. So those are my three top aromatics that I recommend to new smokers. Now, if somebody's interested in something more traditional, non-aromatics, uh, my first choice is going to be Cornell and Deal's Haunted Bookshop, especially if they are a cigar smoker who is trying to switch over to pipe smoking. And one of the reasons I recommend that blend is there are a lot of familiar flavors between that and cigars. And so I think it's something that a cigar smoker would really appreciate right off the bat. It's kind of like a similar experience to smoking a nice medium-bodied Habano cigar. Um,
Hey!
Very, very good. There's no toppings on it, there's no flavorings added. It's a great, great blend. And again, it's also a little bit drier so that it's easier to pack, easier to light. Another blend that I recommend is GLP's Cumberland. That's been one of my favorite blends for, well, since it came out around the year 2000. And that's a dark fired Kentucky blend. It's got some smokiness, it's got some depth, it's a little bit richer than Haunted Bookshop. Haunted Bookshop is a blend that I would give to somebody that was looking for something more on the mild to medium side. Um, Cumberland is something that I would recommend to somebody who was looking more for medium to medium plus uh, in a non-aromatic tobacco. And then if somebody was looking for more full-bodied non-aromatic, I would point them in the direction of Gawith Hogarth's Dark Bird's Eye or Kendall Dark. And the reason for those is that they are a shag cut, and shag is also easy to pack and easy to light. Yes, the stuff comes a little bit wetter than I would like, but because it is so thin, it's easier to light, and the taste is definitely um, medium plus to full. And it's got a nice smoky, nutty, earthy um, flavor to it. As a matter of fact, that's what I have in my pipe right now. Mm. Yeah. When they tell me what they like or didn't like about any of those blends, I have an idea of where to go next. So, but I have very good luck recommending those most of the time. If you are listening to a person well and uh, they're being honest with you about what they like and what kind of things they want to be tasting and smelling, you can recommend some good stuff. And of course, if somebody wants to try something that isn't in those top three, I'm happy to go there. The point is to give them what they want. You want people to enjoy the experience. To recap, my top three favorite tobaccos for people to try who want to go an aromatic route are Lane Limited's 1Q, Cornell and Deal's Autumn Evening, and fourth generation tobacconist's Morning Blend. If the person wants to go the non aromatic route, my three top blends for you to try would be Cornell and Deal's Haunted Bookshop, which you can get in a tin or in bulk, GLP's Cumberland, and Gawith Hogarth's Kendall Dark or Dark Bird's Eye. Hope that was helpful to you. I will talk to you soon, people. Have a great day. God bless. And stay smoky, my friends. And that is not just blowing smoke.